Well, our cup runneth over with things to do around soccer. For the next few weeks, several activities will be tied to the World Cup. Cheers to that. One way to celebrate the culture of a country is through their wine, each with grapes unique to that region. Joining us with some specially curated selections from Uruguay, Germany, France, and Spain is Sommelier Yannick Benjamin. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
We love you for so many reasons, not only how you basically make wine so accessible and understandable to us, but also for your life story. So I want to start with that. In 2003, you had a life-changing car accident, but you did not let that change what your goals were.
Yes, I had a car accident and I'm a full-time wheelchair user. I'm spinal cord injured, but life goes on, and I've been surrounded by an incredible network of people and friends, and a lot of it is because of wine. It brings us together. It's a communal beverage, and so I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful, and I get to spend that and hang out with people like yourself.
Yeah, and we hear that word sommelier more often today. What does it really mean?
Really, at the end of the day, a sommelier is someone who does serve wine and will try to pair a certain beverage with a dish or an ingredient. But most importantly, it's to create a certain experience for that individual, right? So it's not just about the wine or where it's from, but it encompasses the whole unique experience, one that you should never forget, whether you buy the wine at the store or at a restaurant.
You're the owner of Beaupierre Wines and Spirits, which is a family business. So you don't only have the expertise or the knowledge of it that you share in our finest restaurants, but you also own that business.
Yes, it's a real privilege to be able to have a small business. Of course, it requires a lot of hard work and dedication, but again, I wouldn't change it, and I'm really grateful to be able to have it, especially in the same building that I was born and raised in. So
Oh, that is so cool.
it goes full circle.
Yeah. All right. Wines of the world. Speaking of it bringing us together, just like the game of soccer brings us together. And so let's go
Yeah.
through some of these. Uruguay is one of the countries playing, and so that is our first wine here.
Yeah. So Uruguay is a country that we sometimes forget about in South America because it's somewhat overshadowed by countries like Chile and Argentina. But actually, this producer that you're gonna taste and we're gonna talk about, Bodegas Garzon, they're focusing on a grape called Albarino, which finds its origins in Rias Baixas, more specifically in Galicia in Spain. And this is a white grape that's beautiful, white peach, a little bit of this kind of a green apple, lemon zest, very fresh, very saline. And the reason for that is that the vineyards are right on the coast of Uruguay. So it's always getting a constant cool breeze and certainly reflecting that saltiness that you would get from the Atlantic. It's absolutely delicious, affordable. It's $22. It's something that you can find at Total Wines or Specs and goes well with so many different dishes, particularly seafood, creamy dips, salty snacks, you name it.
Yeah.
Great for the summer.
This is really good. It goes well by itself, too. I'm just going to let you know right now. It's
Oh,
very
I
good.
know for sure. It's easy to drink.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Up next, let's take a trip to Germany. And when we have a Riesling, a lot of people think, oh, I don't do Riesling. They're way too sweet. They don't have to be sweet.
Absolutely not. And this is a clean slate. Retails for $13. And let's not forget, Germany has such a long history. It's a great soccer nation and all that kind of stuff, so they probably will be favorites. But if you happen to be a fan of Germany, or just you have a great appreciation for their particular style of playing soccer, this will be a great wine to watch that soccer game, or football, as they like to describe it in the rest of the world. It goes well with so many different dishes. And I know in the Houston area, you guys have some great Vietnamese food, so this is a perfect pairing with that. It's low in alcohol, goes well with that spicy food, great acidity, great tension, great vibrancy, fresh peach, crisp lime. You cannot go
And
wrong with
it's
it.
not so sweet. I have a tendency to slide toward more of a
Bone dry.
dry wine,
Yeah,
but this is like
yeah,
this is good. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's really good.
yeah. I completely agree with you. Yeah, that's and this is something you'll find that again at Specs and Total Wines.
France, which if you ask anyone in France, they go, "We are the wine industry."
Yeah, indeed. Of course, France is the heavy favorites for the World Cup, led by Kylian Mbappe and Didier Deschamps, a really wonderful coach, and they've won two World Cups. And so here we're featuring a rosé which is from Provence in the south of France, okay, and made by actually a local Texan. Her name is Casey Barber. So she got together with a couple of her friends and started this brand in 2017, but without losing the essence of what rosé should be from Provence. And again, a lot of these stone fruit characteristics, very floral, just really beautiful notes. And the name of it is called Gold Rosé. This is certainly something that you may want to watch while you're watching France. And there's nothing more French than a Provence rosé.
Yeah. All right.
And,
I actually heard somebody.
and to add to that, she's from Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I heard somebody say the other day, oh, yeah, rosés. That's a red grape mixed with a white grape. Please correct us.
um, Most rosés are made from red wines, that's for sure. Light skin contact, and that's where that comes from.
Yeah. All right. And then let's go to our next country, Spain.
Right. So we're in the heart of Spain and probably the most important wine region, which is called Rioja. And this is a grape called Tempranillo. And one of my favorite producers, Faustina, here. And again, Spain, an incredible soccer football culture there as well. And they have won the World Cup. They are the heavy favorites as well. If you're looking for something more on the medium bodied side, very elegant, very silky, this is a grape called Tempranillo, right from the heart of Rioja, aged in American oak. So you get a bit of coconut and dill aromas that are absolutely delicious. I highly do recommend this. This will go well with lamb, grilled meats, if you're barbecuing. I mean, it really is a great World Cup wine for sure, without a doubt. Definitely highly recommend this, and incredibly affordable. Again, you'll find it in your local Specs and Total Wines, all of these wines actually, so pretty easy to find.
Yeah, so as you're watching your games, if you're someone who really wanted a ticket and we're not able to get one, this'll
Yes.
all help. Yannick, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me, and enjoy the World Cup.
All right. For more information on Sommelier Yannick Benjamin or any of the wines featured today, visit greatdayhouston.com for links. As many of you know, Houston is a host city, but also where Yannick is from, New Jersey is a host area as well.